Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about Salon Economy.
We're not just any radio. We're an economic governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This now your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk. Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about Salon Economy.
We're not just any radio. We're an economic governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This now your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk. Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about Salon Economy.
We're not just any radio. We're an economic governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This now your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk. Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about Salon Economy.
We're not just any radio. We're an economic governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This now your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk.
Good evening, family, and welcome yet again to another edition of We Economy, where they come to you on True Talk Radio 98.5 FM. And where they listen, we can also hear you from All Out Radio, we're on 92.9 FM with the Inside Botong, and also can get we on Amza Radio 96.9 FM Namakeni, and Voice of the East, we're on 88.9 FM inside Kenema. We Economy in a program where they bring come to you important message and ideas them plus knowledge on things and where they happen inside Sierra Leone. We get for do with business, finance, and the economy of Sierra Leone in general. We also give people them platform, and when we say people them, we not just refer to the ordinary citizen, no. We they refer to each and every person with the inside the process of state development, where they try for contribute to Salon in better one. And so we they give them a platform for share their own views them on things and where they happen inside the country. Them and we they give them the opportunity for express them concerns them and discuss pressing issues them were actually controversial at that particular moment they inside Sierra Leone, or what we need for actually pay attention to. And so this now we don't they bring to you, and we get for continue for they bring to una every day, every Sunday, at 7 p.m. Me way they bring the program to una for today and always. Me your name na Bimba Kamara.
Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about Salon Economy.
We're not just any radio. We na economy governance registration where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For we flagship Sunday show We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join we now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This na your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk. Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about saloon economy.
We not just any radio. We na economy governance registration where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For we flagship Sunday show We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join we now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This na your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk. Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about saloon economy.
We not just any radio. We na economy governance registration where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For we flagship Sunday show We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join we now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This na your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk.
Alright, family, and welcome back. So if you just join we, I say my name na Bemba Kamara and you listen to We Economy where they come to you on True Talk Radio 98.5 FM. So family, today the topic where I want to discuss now something where actually not something no more we get for do it. That person we don't go college and don't graduate and they follow things them where they happen inside with politics. Now, where they happen inside politics, na salon. No, it also gets for do with the concerns and the interest of that. Man, myself within a Congo market, with the seller in Pepe, we get na a registered member of a political party, and sometimes we not get boku idea on how the party politics itself, how them they make decisions them inside their own house, and how then decisions them where then they make they affect the country generally. So the topic book man name column well with man name column the internal politics of democracies them. Sorry, the internal democracy of political parties them, how then people here then they make them decisions them, how then they select them leaders them, how then they come to terms with waiting gets for in fact be the manifesto for the next election. All these decision making things them we get for we they happen inside political parties them. Now we want follow we can discuss. We need to understand first of all from them say political parties them na like na them na the engine of we democracy. No other group, no the way they come together, way they mobilize, bring citizens them together at such a large extent with the purpose of winning elections and then implementing, well, you can call them policies or the man will call them ideas them. We go help for push salon before. And them no more solely concerned with that. Name another group with a contest election. And so being the engine of any democracy, they show say the importance way political parties them get, it not just gets for do with them in-house decision making them. No, it gets for also do it from how then they contest election first to how whatever way them go down plan internally gets for come better Sierra Leone in general. People them always they say if you get a good government, you can't go sweet. But then if you get a bad government, where the misfortunes then they begin come at that country. Not so the politicians them no more get for film. Not so the that average Sierra Leonean way. Sometimes they come up from a middle class no more go film. Even that mammy way the upline gets for film. Sometimes we go and pay transport for Komobogo Kenema. When it be known they pay 10 leon, it can begin pay 30 leons. It obviously gets for no say something no wrong. And then when you go trace the root of them problems them, yeah, and not get for do it just waiting the government of the day actually they do right now. You they trace them back to where them in they make decisions them on who that's then they send for represent and waiting then manifestos or even waiting them plan for can focus on where they eventually win elections gets for beyond. So from yonder we don't notice say now they the better rock for understand whether or not a political party gets for successful in that tenure way if they serve inside government or it not gets for successful. And so this is the reason why we don't see this as an important topic for let we discuss. Again, I reiterate, we not just they can focus on the internal party structure, how them hierarchy they know, or whether they are above, or no. We also want to understand, I mean, how then they choose their leaders then first of all. Sometimes I always been known. They ask a colleague of mine. They say if they support the RUFP, and I say, oh, that's a nice party. I say, how na this select one leaders and not be not able to provide. I there to me it. And so I know say other people them they were actually curious about them thinking them here. So you see, and how then they select candidates them for example, and how each member they contribute to the internal to the decisions them way the party as a whole get for make. And so in Sierra Leone today, beaucoup people actually raise concerns on whether or not political parties them actually truly democratic inside their own parties them, or whether or not now where them come outside now in and they portray say they are democratic, where them actually they within them party structures them, where them they make decisions them, or waiting they happen within them your units. Is it something them where we as a country go able for applaud and say no it is free and fair, or now something where people them go on for bringing question? Is it that them they allow like all man participate, or is it that not just the few powerful elites them can participate? How many young people then they marginalize a group of people, or then they include everybody? How many young people and for example they inside them party structures them? Fumble them, we realize say answering these questions go help Sierra Leone as a country for consolidate we own democracy, and then when our democracy is consolidated, we they get a positive hope of a bright and wonderful future for Sierra Leone. And so this night in the beginning we come today at this studio for let we discuss where ideas them and let we see what is happening and what can be done differently. And for answer them questions them yeah, where we just don't raise so I have three important personalities them at the studio with me today. And these three important personalities them they actually they cut across from various stratas them in society. You see, we for able to get different ideas them, we decide for select people them, well accomplished individuals them, one from sometimes the National Elections Watch representative go once, but I use this word, a civil society group, if that's actually amenable. And then we also get somebody from within a governance structure, within government, we get for do with this topic where we they listen, where we they try for can discuss today. Now somebody from the political party representation, PPRC, and then yes, and then we get somebody else back from a political party itself. So you see say the diversification of the nature of the guests them will be getting at the studio not gets for only bring one view to you. No, it gets for bring various views them and we go answer them questions them yeah from the own side of the nation building aspect where then they come off. And these wonderful personalities first of all fumble them. Now I get with me Mr. Charles Keith Kobai when I the programs manager, and we go once for like introducing himself and in institution where can represent.
Bamboo, good evening. Me Charles Keith Kobai.
Okay, Kobai. Okay.
Program manager for National Election Watch, and for now I act also as the national coordinator.
Okay. Tell me small about the work we National Elections Watch done.
Of course, new household name where 90% of Sierra Leoneans have been new because new they all about na salon. New na a civil society coalition we make up of 450 registered organizations. We get various spectrum na the society. We get faith-based institutions like the Interreligious Council where they part of we. We get the CCSL where they part of we. We also get NGOs and INGO them they part of we get trade union them like the Labour Congress. We get trade union like the Teachers Union, Sierra Leone Teachers Union, then they part of we. We get community-based organization them when a CBO them. We can fend them now. Then we look at community them. You get also CSO them we registered. Some register with corporate affairs with different MDAs. So as long as you register and you get interest in elections, you can go through your own recruitment process, and then we're able to get you and certify you for being a member. And so every electoral cycle we can put out, we tender for people that we want to be part of new.
Okay.
Yes, because we always believe in the more we can, the better we will improve on we electoral processes.
Sorry, is it individual membership? Or
no, we're not a deal with individual member. Now, organizational member base, now you get. Let me tell you, so we get 450 organizations, not to individuals.
Okay.
450 organizations spread across this country. In every district, in every chiefdom, we get structured there. So now that make you the able for observe elections always and able report on we observation accurately, because we get person in every locality where election they happen. So we don't exist since 2002. Now we 23 years this we don't exist in this country. We begin observe the 2002 election. We observed the 2004 local government election, the 2007 general election, the 2012 election, 2018, 2023. And all by elections we don't happen at this country were conducted by the Electoral Commission. New, always don't observe. And we not they observe in silo. When we observe, we go come with review, with observation, with findings to all the institutions we then finding and they related to. And so we can send those findings to them, including even the border institution we see there. They've been so much collaborative with new the PPRC. Oh yes, the PPRC. We don't get a lot of good relationship with the EMB them and other public. Okay, the electoral management body them when the PPRC and the Electoral Commission. The Electoral Commission. For every leadership we don't emerge, they always don't they get collaboration with them in terms of how we they operate and how we they add value to the process of the electoral processes. We now for add value to them processes. So now that make you go always firm we observing those elections and the electoral processes, not just the election, the processes leading to that election, voter registration. We can observe them even when then they do civil registration with the observer because they get bearing on the election register where eventually ECSL go get for develop. So we always involve in them processes with the raise civic awareness to the public on elections, on governance, the rights and responsibilities, because many a time when people can do advocacy, just talk about rights, but new, we do in both ways. We'll give you your rights and we'll tell you your responsibility also to the state and to the people in the community who say you belong as a citizen. Now then they help for bridge the gap where they exist between communities and between the governance and the governor. So we do all of that.
All right. Now, wonderful insights then we just actually don't get from Mr. Charles and the work they do now the work in institution they do it at the National Elections Watch. Close to Mr. Charles, we also get a wonderful personality. We come up from the Political Parties Registration Commission, PPRC, in the person of Mr. Lucien Momo. We go on for a tell Fambule Madu and tell we briefly, well, not briefly, tell we waiting on our institution on the do over there.
Thank you very much, and Fambule, good evening. The Political Parties Regulation Commission, I'll just make that correction there, because when we amend the Political Parties Act 2002, Act number 3 of 2002, we repeal and replace her with the Political Parties Act 2022, Act number 25 of 2022. PPRC, just like the Electoral Commission, where my brother they mentioned, now one of the two elections management body them within a salon, and then two now the Constitution now established them. For the PPRC, sections 34 of the Political Parties Act now in established PPRC for let PPRC regulate, register, and of course monitor the conduct and affairs of political parties them, so that they go abide by the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991, the Political Parties Act 2022, and of course the young Constitution self way they make us a political party. we go furthermore inside the Political Parties Act of itself, it creates a mandate under sections 12. One is say PPRC they exist for, like I said before, a register including the registration of political parties, and for make sure say they abide by the constitution, the national constitution, the act, and the terms and conditions then we register them under. We exist again for make sure say political party then be accountable to the membership and the electorate. Most time people then ask, why the electorate? You know, because we will they vote, we will pass them within them political parties them, and they need to vote for make sure say they win any election in Salon. If not by themselves no more, they're not going to win one seat in parliament inside this country, because they need the people like as you say. So I make the law say and for be accountable to the membership and then to the electorate. We also they exist for make sure say any movement or association will meet the criteria where the law say for law be let them be registered as a political party. We for register them because we go to the 1991 constitution again, they get freedom of association. So if any group of people together, you know, they say they want to be registered as a political party, once they meet the criteria, we for register them and we for make sure say they abide by the constitution. You know, it inside the pluralism and make sure say they abide by their own constitution where they make. And when we say palaver day, or then can make lay complaints, or we say palaver or chamot day between them, now responsibility for mediate. Before now, the old act, it means say when approached by the leadership. I go remember when NRM been come to we, now PPRC say they not be understand waiting and party don't do the constitution, then one for go adopt na protocol na McKinney. When we write to the executive of the party tell we say then cut that side power. Say no, them one they can complain. They're not a part of the leadership of the party. So we say forward looking, say not to the normal, you push for the SLPP. Okay. We say look and say, well, the leadership then go on for the 3-foot man in the party them. So when we review the act, we put on they say for mediate conflict. You call you not call you. Like this matter where they under the APC. If Chief some man not be right to say once we do here, see na the media para press conference so for be ask the party say hey wetin happen say so this kind chamoto they can. So now we own responsibility and the end the other responsibility we get now say for do such things anything where they make sure say we attain the object where they register with for and they set the PPRC for. So for example, if something the way they happen, you know, within political parties or within the body politics of Sierra Leone, then it not dey inside the law. We can make sure say we bring account up and take action for like the 2020 election. So we say all the previous elections and by election they get na bombo show no more than they go. One of the things where they cause them bombo show then they now we then say we then can go make them jamboree na street and say na street rally. You go na street rally and they chief man and go use the opportunity for set confusion for drug people and market chief fund this that people them be afraid for open shop, people them be afraid for sending them picking and go school. So because of that reason you go see say this last election what we get party then they go campaign at them designated area, then people then still they go do them business and people then still they send them picking and go na school. And I will tell you say over the years PPRC done a lot. What I think all the two old political parties they don't gain because of the mediation role we PPRC get. APC gain par the mediation role, we make them can 2007 they win the election. Remember, we all go remember them get case in a court. Constitution, 1995 constitution, 1995 constitution. And then SLPP do two back for like 6 to 7 years from 2012 and then to 16 they go 17. We settle them, they win elections. If not to be in the PPRC 2023, the APC at some extent, they not be for stand for the election day. All members say the court case, come on a court, go on a court, come on a court, go on a court, come on a court, go on a court. We can't settle up say no. Let we like we carry on, not make sure say una internal organization in conform because we go to the constitution again 34-2. They tell me, and I think I'm glad for this program on put here so today because now a constitutional provision now I can discuss so internal democracy. Now making it so political parties and they go on with their activities. We can always remember them of sections sections 35-2 not 34, sections 35 too, where they say the internal organization for conform to the democratic principles. So I go hang on there for now and go come inside later on with other things.
I mean, your introduction alone don't tell we say you get a really thorough insights on the work, not just the work where you they do, but the topic where we think about for discuss today. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And so we go on to go the next now to the third gentleman we there with me at the studio. We're income from a political party actually, and that gentleman in the Honorable Rollins Camara from the All People's Congress. We go on let you tell Fambul Lemadu and yeah, say a few words.
Yeah, thank you very much. Honorable Rabbi Sirajin Rollins Camara.
And say what you party stand for. I wanted to add that.
One of the MP then, we've been go parliament in 2018, but among the 10 where they be removed, I'm also one of them.
Okay.
And we I believe say it's both unfair and from the side of the court and new parties have. But moving forward, like the All People's Congress, one of the oldest parties in this country alongside the SLPP. And throughout history, we've known that two parties in this country could take place. No other party had ever emerged. So, as you said, the governance of this nation has been on the shoulders of these two parties. And APC don't do a big job in those years. We do a lot of things in terms of system, in terms of structures and infrastructures. We have the good side of it also. Things say we are going through challenging times, and where I believe it hinges on the leadership. Where, like what I've been said, one of the members of the NRM, we've been taking the party to court, and we did that petition. One of the people who signed that petition there, but of course, they say we had to belong to the executive for don't get like we get power at the party. So even when the ordinary person was hot, I think say because we say, and by then the PPRC and was like saying now registration before they become regulation. So I'm happy that he said that, because me said they look now where will they get in case they go na PPRC, they ask say, hey, but PPRC not be between matter and court. Only that for law no say now they not give their mandate. That mandate for the, which is very good, because sometimes court is not good. The PPRC by the name political parties regulation. So I think say they have to reach there so that before the matter go court. If somebody say no, we can continue to become a PPRC, we not come from the court. So I think say it is good. Because they don't be necessarily find you or what have you. So I like me brother from you say, have a good government, we talk as a good government. But we have to good party. Good party come from good people. And so if we are not good by ourselves, the laws are good. Now we can interpret them. And so if I not say like in the APC for now and also political party, then you get the sense because they don't want to change. And me, despite my age, I'm one of them. I think there are certain things our party will need for reform still.
And no offense, I see you and I see a conservative politician. Would you consider that wrong?
I think I have a high degree of liberalism. I'll tell you this, but I don't even have a permanent position in politics.
Okay.
Because if that one works today, I follow it. If now you didn't follow tomorrow, you twist yourself, then I definitely will the party company. That is me. And as I say, we have good stories to tell, but we also think say the policy that go when they say the 99 tactics. I think say now we get for add the one. We're going to make them 100%, but people don't want that, which is not fair play, and then we play in ground. I think say we continue to advocate for that, because before now, I read that way and we got a Lucian say we went to PPRC because we fed up with this aspect of selection. The constitution provided say election or selection, selection, which is good. But over time, then skip election and just everything was selection. So like me now, one person in 2008, I go for the West Press region executive, as deputy chair. And I will tell you this. I sit down and say the block go now with our first all, 8 o'clock. We're there till going to 12, only for late set of people come on the car and say, now the chairman, this and the vice chairman, and this and that, and say let's sing the victory song. And let me say, people them way they make up the party, where they make victory, they are marginalized, they are slighted. So I think that's where I've been a broadcast on APC radio twice a week, you know, and I was not comfortable. Coming from a civil society background, like the PPRC, and I will set up, I will not always set up, but when the APC case is in a court within an NDI, Democracy Salon, under NDI, you know, go meet Justice Renner. One with gentleman, we're in the executive sector and disability commission, you know, Sakotekwi, we've been a kind of NDI every Wednesday for speech development skills, public speaking skills. I became the coordinator after having gone through the Toastmaster Club. Okay. You know, so people are coming there. Then one time Sakotekwi gave a speech, you know, to the effect we get for at the issue in a court. We go meet Justice Adriana Thomas. We say, but we don't delay with any case here. As that time, the APC case was a little bit low compared to Charles Magai and Berewa. You know, so I do major, but we say the case for Charles Magai and Berewa. But no say lawyers then get technical term, they know they call and get a number. So it corrects you that side, you know. But now if I would say, now PPRC they handle this, that's why it's a registration with them. But say when I go meet Justice Renner, I think it was the first PPRC gem.
Sydney one.
Justice Sydney one there. So we'll go meet them. Then they just said the commission, the table he goes to that man, they said, believe me, you know one for use in an office. You know. But he tell all the way to for that very next and I call the APC and the other people then they take the roadmap to settling peace. But we said thereafter we call a press conference and expose how they know empower and capacitate the PPRC before they even give them value. So one of the staff will get to Josephine. Now we pull on that second to them, you know, everything possible. But we enjoy that sweet fellowship day. I think it should be. And when some people like you want for care about the institutional, or new, no they do well, or PPRs waiting for people, you have to have served in a civil society. Forget it. When you just get a political eye, they become monofocal. Just the thing say, oh, the monofocal not talk about it. Go say, you know.
Well, you even they say you have to have served in civil society before you enter politics. Forget a wider eye.
Yeah, well, if you have that opportunity, you will get a very wide spectrum, a worldview. We will make, you know, just look at one side. Now, like I'm just going to give you an example now where people in talk say, if you move for not talk till they go on at the country, if you move for not talk, we move for except you don't buy them, but we get we own PR. In the publicity sector, you not talk necessarily more for talking. If New gave an opinion today, we go in favor of SF people. Oh, except you don't buy New. You know, if people has to give a judgment, now they talk say, for me coming from a civil society background, I dey look at this context, waiting can before the issue. Then I make a judgment. But when just feel say when you're in opposition, all that people are for just support you now because like you handicap. So
all right, we don't get fine introductions them and we give them ample time for actually express them views them before we can come to the conversation proper family. And again, if you just join me where they bring the program to you today, my own name is Bimba Kamara, and we will try for discuss how the internal politics can actually happen inside political how internal democracy they happen inside political parties then. And family, if you want for add your voice to the conversation today, you'll be able for do that by sending us a text message, or you can call me on the number 072-641-729. 072-641-729. We will open the phone line at exactly 8 o'clock, and immediately afterwards we will begin for your own views time. So before we go further, I mean, we did not explain, or I don't get a brief insight on waiting and one let the conversation focus on gentlemen, but we want to go to the first question because I feel say the PPR is sitting in a position for actually provide an understanding of this to people them, since that is what you work around. When we say the internal democracy of political parties them, waiting than they don't mean over the years in the work we do.
Well, plenty thank you. Internal democracy for political party means waiting in the constitution, when them put that in constitution, and for make sure say first of all, if they in tandem with the country in constitution where now the big law, when they can call them by English, say now the supreme law, now the country, now the land, and therefore they in tandem with the Political Parties Act. You know, we say you make a political party, you get a constitution where say if you begin elections at ward level or at zone level, you can go begin election at district level. it happened with we in this 2020 election. I make you go see party like a UP and party like a NPD, they're not be able to take part because in the agreement we will be make all and that meeting will be all on a Sunday. You know, now we office within Alamina Sanko State now the conference of all the 17 registered political parties them in present. We say one, if you take part in the election, if you don't make sure say you don't organize your organs them. From down to up. And what we see back of work things pandemic, I make you go see say when the SFPP they do the lower level election recently, and now we APC and they pandemic small charm for they can go into the lower level election. Then be mindful now say the law now say when you term expire, you only get one term for added time for 6 months. Before now, some people then they will be done all position and party. Then they all are then 2 years they pass safe. Then go all the neck or neck meeting, you know. They say then give themselves extension. Say we don't extend for 6 months. By the time the 6 months they done, then give themselves another 6 months. By the time they done, give themselves another 6 months. So we don't see that. So now I make a block list now the axle will make. For say when you term done na office. If accommodate, if something they will make una not able to catch up with time, you know they extend past 6 months. You see, say when the SLPP their own time done in December 2024, January the whole neck meeting, then they extend for 6 months. They extend for 6 months. We still wouldn't get a petition in this, and I will still remind them. It don't left 2 months, it don't left 1 month, or it don't left days. And then they meet up, they do the delegate conference. They elect the new body where they now. So now the All People's Congress themselves, their own time they done inside February next year. They still get window for extend to them. And then if you see on the 11th of September, the APC will all review the internal rules and regulations. Let's show you now how the internal rules and regulations come into being. Political parties always them they get constitution no more. Maybe they make the chairman and leader very powerful. Or get a situation someone party, they don't do the election, they want to wait for do the election, they don't do it. Can't say because you're not chairman and leader, I cancel the election, they go write name. They say them people are and win. So now they will say so they will look at the SFPP constitution. We say if it's still there so the chairman they get power pass everybody. So now every level from level 1, let's say from zonal level. If they get chiefdom, the chiefdom now they for conduct the election for the zone, not to national officer, then they can conduct the election day. Okay. If now the chiefdom level, constituency they part up chiefdom, now they for organize. So then get them the rules and regulations with the back up the constitution, when at the internal organization of the party for make sure they conform to democratic principle as they now 35(2) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991. So whatever they don't put now that rules and regulation with the gazette mark and no gazette we need gazette for member of the party no more the general public back. You know, we take from the general public and from the members. We for also consult with leadership. Like we honorable with the talk so just now. Let 2-3 man go sit on a corner, then go make laws, then can put some and people there. So they put an for 30 days. People in the object. How do people then secure object? We self they look the document. Any sound we say issue they we self the flag them up. Say no, this one I need for this and you know go give one man all the power in this world inside a political party. If you give man Boku power, you know it drunk.
So, you know, Honorable, Mr. Momo, bearing on that, you just don't outline, say, one of they serve as a watchdog where they actually keep political parties them in check. So over the years, when I don't ever actually get any successful case, or you go able to tell Fambulem any instance of where una don't sanction a political party for a major breach in their constitutional mandate.
Well, UP not take part my election and NPD not take part my election because they breach their constitution. Then constitution will tell you say start elections at world level. Not only be right hand for now. Now I say when I get people in a zone level. Even NGC and some other political parties them. They self go begin at the same time. Someone begin regional. How you manage generate the delegates them for regional. When I from Dong The basement where some man a zone then get, some man a ward then get. Now they na the building blocks. We did that in constitution. You know. And we now know if you get people at that level, but now you don't put on a constitution. And they put on a constitution, if we make sure say you follow a constitution. When APC and some people then can get a lower level elections, so sometimes some man go and bat ball over some man it. At some point you go see say, would they not believe themselves again? They will say PPRCD, I will not believe yourself again. No, when I can't help to conduct election. It happen for the SLPP. Then get issued even from the zonal elections. Pass who can do in zonal elections, stay district level. We left there now. So when I carry on, when I get constitution, I get people who are supposed to conduct at that level, but who they can't sit down, they can watch. How then they conduct them if they can go conduct them. So I remember when the APCB they go for vote for the 5 man from each constituency, where the Kotki others say PPRC go with them, let us go conduct the election. So we went to them until then go to the National Delegate Conference, then go they adopt the constitution until then go to the National Delegate Conference, then go elect the new members. Just like what the honorable they say, at some point the selection clause has been a problem, you know, within the membership of the APC. Likewise, the SFP they're not public selection, no. Then call a consensus. Okay. But if also consensus fail, the next time one man say I not agree for let we make consensus. Consensus means then they can't sit down, all man they can't sit down now the constituency. They agree say okay, this executive then be don't work. But honorable when I be the youth leader, it not be work puller. Let other person come make a let go pick sense first back for next time. You understand? That a consensus. The whole one man they can agree. But even inside that consensus they back, some man be they go na corner, they go make their own consensus na their own corner. They not involve all man. So in that process where somebody can lay complain. So we like the case of the SL, where people can lay complain, say they not do elections. I will make mention of elections that will happen at Olosho, you know. They together issue the Olosho, Mahoitong zone, Aberdeen zone, Coal Farm zone, and all of them. And the 5 zone 9 immediately. All man can they say I do election out results. This say I do election out, but some of them na corner they go make and quick. They write name by tell someone they come for elections don't done.
And these are all things them on don't they monitor.
Now things they could make sure say we they deploy strategically. We not say we not get the capacity, you know, as to staff them with election, but we sabi all the side and say election, the APC the whole election today na free tongue. We sabi the area they will go sit down.
Over the years, you therefore ordinary salon man where they follow Sierra Leone politics go and at the come to the two gentlemen that we want to forget a ground up now. We cite several things and where they happen within party and where they happen within political parties them where really they show say they're not too democratic in a sense. You see, I can in fact let we start with inclusion first. How many young people actually they come to the table with political parties and they make decisions? Let we look at where then they get them where then they get them internal party elections them, the violence where they come, the marginalizations them where they happen. Where we all they see in February and March, we notice what will happen with the Sierra Leone People's Party where them be one gets them them young elections them at just district level. You see what's happen inside it. And yet we know except otherwise, now may I ask this question just now for you from you on Unadom actually ever put a red flag out on major party breaches them where they happen or on democratic practice them because the ordinary Sierra Leonean go the CPPRC right now say this now like dog we know the bet. A the back but in a bet because we don't cite all them on democratic practices them and we're not able for show one actual case yet where we actually handle them to people them satisfaction. It's an open thought. I send them back to
that one day is challenging.
Okay.
Yeah, because that is why myself working kind the media. I hope say the people who the political party na the young man and the young woman the woman they letting the listen well which one can say so. The man they are on a seasoned politician and a political party. For example, if Mary they support honorable, John they support honorable in a young man. Honorable now go they paying dues for a tax at the party. The moment when Mary and John then can support Kev Naya. Honorable they tell them nothing say you know they pay for them all. It is stop for pay. Then when election can honorable to go pitch somebody behind now, not a fully paid up member. So young man and the woman them they get a responsibility in a political party for make sure say they pay them dues. Because mind you, the party and get constitution. We say for like you take part, look like the APC, the rules and regulation and the constitution. If you have to take part at zonal level, if you don't be 1 year paid up member of the party, that's so then go time on go before till then get the 5 years. So if you na woman within a political party, you will not go tie political party into a pauper this woman if not a paid up member, if una forget executive position. No, you the woman, you the young man, now you for make sure say you do up to date. Because they all are politician them or them politician that will get sense. If they not say you not do for them, they're not going to tell you anything for them. So if you then a political party, I think say then this then a 10 million now. Some one time they don't have been 1 million, 2 million, 5 million. I think now standard 10 million, the APC and the SLPP for ordinary member. So that 10 million per month, if you ever pay. Make sure say yourself they go not allow if politician want pay for you, let you the money, let you go pay for yourself. Right. Then they make you they fix on a card. So the problem making the is young people then they make if you see now the political parties act side on the for woman now. When I do the quiz them, we go to parliament so reach to that side. We be done when we don't scatter the act say we reach to 40 we reach to that 41 day waste time they say I think they don't tire 42 43 44 pass they pass now 44 now now won't come carry all now. If any political party do elections, they not woman may not be represented 30%. Would they come in and say no? Una for make way for let woman them get other woman must be that zone day would they fully paid up member. So therefore make sure say then go and now the way say now maybe when they talk about toothless people has never be a toothless bulldog. Now the issue will be the effect whether the challenge will be yet that act there. For any small political party do not the registration. For any one breach not the registration. No be look and say too extreme. Now make in this new act, if they say party not do something, would they want them? If they continue on, they not do them, we go find them. The money they not less than 120,000 millions. And if they not do them, we will suspend them. We'll give them time for rectify what's in them. And then if they not do them, we can deregister them. So you see how we did now, and we don't use the law in 2023 against the APC and the SLPP. You understand? Some incident them may happen. We won, we fine. We go to court, the party apply in a court. We caught saying our first time offenders, they remove the fine. What we know is we don't do we don't work. The other layer now, if then say na first time offender, na their own business, then we don't apply the law as it is. So for their inclusion, we don't make effort. You know, they not go get them all right at one go. But we believe say progressively political parties go begin include more of women them. I see some constituencies then they some what then they
so
do the
let Olivier quick sir before they come. I know say we get other guests the more they come through them to again gentlemen the reason why we establish this now follow we get a basis of waiting we want for come talk but actually now you don't mention in depth about waiting at the internal party structure them the internal democracy where they happen inside political parties them are they throw them now to you sir now in all the time where you don't do your work in all the time where you don't take why you feel say me as an ordinary Sierra Leonean forget too much care or in fact for worry about how political parties them actually they run themselves.
So the governance of the state now a true reflection of political parties. How the political party that day, that's so eventually will governance get for look like. So now that make as citizens we for be concerned how political parties they make up day, how then they run themselves in terms of democracy, in terms of good governance. Political parties say forget good governance. If you not get that, the day where you win power, but you know can bring something we know they inside you. That value we know they inside you, not don't inculcate it. You're not able for bring out in the wider governance space for govern a country. So now that make we concern even from the perspective of new, as we observe, political parties the elections. We concerned about the internal democracy because that way then they're able to sow the seed of progress, the seed of development, the seed of peace, the seed of tranquility. Because if they value, then they know they inside them. When they come out from their own party, then they cannot for even compete with the outside political party. Then you go see problem. We don't. You make mention of that in early this year where SLPP been get in lower level election. We see it to an extreme. People then they go burn us. Lunsa. We don't see an Tonkolini. If they attack somebody now, na your own party. You go to that level. If you do that to your own party person, waiting at the guarantee say where you go now they compete with APC, LCPP, PMDC, you not go do worse thing than what you do within your own party. So let me tell you say, we governance now a reflection of what they happen with political parties. So if we political parties are not able to accept say, now democracy this, we all not go even belong to the same camp or the same candidate. We need to get various candidates for aspire for this constituency symbol we want before we get one person where the party go able to award that symbol to. And where they award that symbol to, we for accept the fact say we all belong to one. We don't express our own desire as far as democracy concerned, but then the one that way they vote as delegates and no vote say now this person they go represent we before the party get the card. Then we all for able for rally around that person rather than they go antagonize your own supporters on a fete. So it starts from that level. So many a time when people then they say, in fact, Bokute had address this thing in some of the media houses when they look at we elections. And because they do first pass the boast, they make violence there. No, not to that. You see, it has become a culture in the average Sierra Leonean. Small thing. You argue in the street, say they see people that begin slap themselves. So after the war, this is something we will need also for really examining and deal with. And the political parties they need also for work on that because people don't become so traumatized to a level that mental health they affect generations among we. We're not able for understand them. We're not treat them squarely as an issue. So at the end of the day, that small thing where they gather on together, now they this the spark they come out. So if we can out together and not able to understand Brother Lucian, and it go say small thing where sometimes not even mean the negative way we don't interpret her now. Bam, I don't spark. I see her as bad person.
So from your own experience in the work where you don't they do,
yes,
you feel say political parties then don't they actually follow them constitutions, or you feel say democratic things and they happen inside them party structures?
So again, it boils down to that. Forget a constitution now one, but do they have constitutions that are progressive? Because they come with your question. I understand your question. I they go back to waiting. Lucian may talk about the APC 1995 constitution where Honorable Siraji Sef mentioned. It was part of the constitution, but that's not a progressive constitution. Select and elect. Democracy, not they deal with selection. Democracy is about election. When I come, everybody put in card to the table and then people vote for una. Now it's not real democracy. So you go get that in your constitution, but it's not progressive. But by the APC, then go tell you say now so we constitution say. So now that make progressive people within the party, we being called themselves the NRA, watch and say no, this you know they help we for grow. Because other people don't they use her now, they don't overuse her. Selection, because now they own law say. And so then come before authorities like PPRC say no, but we not can arbitrate back. This thing not supposed to continue like this. Law review with law. Now they don't review their own constitution. They get a constitution now we say you get for be elected. For every position now they divide for, you go. I think say the NRA brings something good in the APC. The NRA. They bring something good in the APC. The APC may not have understood it from that point of view because young people we are challenging them. But again, a progressiveness in any system, you need people who get progressive side for say no, this if we continue this, it go hold you backward. Let's make progress. and bring in law where go able embrace everybody. So that was what the NRM did, where the APC they benefit from today. So at the end of the day, you not be like voting them they do, but today nobody now can go to a position if they not elect you. So again, then constitution they nine get for before looking. Is it embracive of women, of youth, of disabled people? You go get constitution. If you don't get all the embraces, then they mean for me not to constitution. And in democracy, really, you get for be all inclusive. Embrace the shades of opinions within your political party. And one of the things also in that democracy, the dynamism way in me work, I not see it. When I affect with political parties and also they spill over to country in governance, that the fact that the political parties know they plant ideology in membership. That's all part of governance. It's all part of the democratic system of a political party. Time in, time out, political parties should be seen preaching the ideology to people. There is this door-to-door in the West. Then they do a lot of door-to-door political party orientation bridging, for bridge the gap. Somebody go come to you, not go believe in you, but go still open the door to you, go listen to you. Sometimes over time, it go begin to understand why that ideology is for flow with them. That not they happen in the political system today. Now only when election can you see political parties want go grab membership, they want grab people for come for follow there. They work.
That's an interesting point. For what reason, Nandi, this so people them don't they believe currently say the politics where they play inside Sierra Leone, it's not a matter of ideology but an identity politics. But then even as they are sat to it, they say so. Before we come to Honorable, you mentioned something where you mentioned the case of APC in selection processes them and whether or not that was progressive or not been progressive. Now in 2015, we see what happened. Now in 2015, Samson Manada in case with the then president, right? We see what happened inside the All People's Congress and how it affects the country nationally. Now, by then, Elvis Enonaina been Secretary General na Bar Association, and in people them in the look for waiting at the move where they need for make in line with that particular waiting at the Bar Association then position on whether or not it's democratic or constitutional for a sitting president removing vice. Now, whilst them being told the line of the Supreme Court say we not see any breach, any major breach inside the constitution where you take the literal context, but me and you or the ordinary Sierra Leonean them we been to look at the spirit of the constitution itself, the political culture, the idea say because of public opinion, waiting we think say now on two we elect, the right for pull that one person there. Now, in that given that instance and everything we done they happen. Do you really think, say, the question where they try for bringing up for let you answer based on the institution? You really think, say, PPRC as an institution now be actually done they carry out the role of regulating these practices, or you feel say the law them will we gonna necessarily not give PPRC enough seats for able for handle some of them things them here, or do you think the parties them their own politics stronger than the regulations them with PPRC they get based on all these things we've been on highlights?
So I go tell you, say PPRC by we relationship, National Election Watch with the PPRC, then don't step up a bit further in terms of their work, how then they assert themselves as an institution, as a regulator, and before then law also been get gaps. Many a time then political party are mark you, then get legal scholars, beaucoup within the political parties. And so they look at loopholes within laws and way govern the institution and way for able to regulate them or way for able for conduct election for them. So those loopholes are what they play around with. And so at the end of the day, PPRC say being can't understand and PPRC say get a lawyer there. Even the chairman, you have to be a lawyer before a judge of 10 years standing at least before you head PPRC. So then say can understand say this lacuna don't they inhibit we ability for really enforce. So the 2022 law where they make act, it give them more teeth for bet, and they're not able for bet. But one of the things where me believe in a democracy, we still I get problem with the PPRC law. I don't believe in deregistration for be the answer to political party in conduct. Because now pluralism with the practicing with democracy. And so I believe in more discipline, put more fines, put more barriers in terms of somebody for really behave according to the law, rather than we deregister. We deregister within a context of a country of this kind. You cause more problem than solving the problem. For example, if PPRC wake up today, as an example I just said, say SLPP don't default in a very gruesome way, would they deregister SLPP today? You don't cause mayhem in this country.
Exactly.
You do that day to APC back, you don't cause mayhem in this country. You go down to like UP, you don't cause problem. But when you look at them party since 1950 and 1957, they don't exist. They are well structured within the country in culture. So, for me, I believe, say, if we're able to put measures, if the APC or SLPP when are the two big giants, they not abide, you're not for afraid for put heavy fine.
But by waiting you just don't state, so it seems as if the parties then stronger than the regulators.
They are not.
But holding that to thoughts, I go want for like bring them inside now based on waiting we just don't conclude on. I did throw the question, we did take a short break and we
make
can
one clarification on the laws then.
Yes, we
the law now we dey, now the old law will not be the legislation no more today. The 2002 Act, but this Act is really for one, it go for fine, it go for suspend before we go deregister. So the law don't change.
Alright, so holding on that, I want to come now to you, Honorable Rollins Camara. I know so you've been the guy for we know push them yet to you today, and I not be one come to you until we get that background. You know you waiting and don't say. I mean, the gentleman here, we've been actually outlined, the man from the National Elections Watch, they actually outlined, Mr. Charles, they actually outlined, say, in nothing, say, before now, the constitution of APC, now something we've been progressive in the sense that on have been select instead of elect leaders them. And in 2015, the whole skirmish came with Sam Sumana, and 10 years later, the man come back, there is another skirmish. If they bring the question on inside the mind of the ordinary Sierra Leonean, is the All People's Congress democratic in its dealing? APC as a party, is it really open, fair and transparent, or minority groups that don't they suffer from time to time, and it's a view of the elites them that them actually they handle the party? Hold that thought. We'll take a quick break, and then when we come we go once for spend a lot of time with you, follow you provide your view on Nande.
Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about saloon economy.
We're not just any radio. We're an economic governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This now your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk.
We establish that ground and then
What's going on there?
which we've been long gone about. Oh, hello from Lemuna, welcome back. And if you just did join the conversation we actually get now on the internal democracy of political parties them. And I get with me three important personalities them. One they come up from the governance sector, another one, well, from government, one they come up from a political party, another one they come up from a civil society group. And the number, we open the phone lines now as we hand over the mic to Honorable Rollins Camara for like a providing perspective on the question we don't through. I mean, I'm glad you say actually there because we're seeing the major trend right. Well, the controversial issue with it on the ground right now. We also Union but now Samuel Sam Sumana in case. Sorry, Chief Sam Sumana in case. And Agladi they are for camp providing perspective. Again, the number we they call on is 072-641-729. 072-641-729. You can send message to we or you can drop comments on our Facebook page with the read them. I don't throw the question to you.
Thank you very much. I will only ask the viewer that the listener they may not call it and may they give me 5 minutes.
I know it.
Sure.
One thing I think we want to set as a premise was that the proliferation of political party then in this country, the Boku political party then because good people are turned down from their respective party. I will tell you, most of all the party then, minus one we don't die, all come up from the APC and SLPP. I will not tell about the REFP, who said them come up, but financing most of them by get lineage from the SLPP. But other than that, think about UNPP, Subbe, PDP, PLP, all of them parties that come up from the APC. And it reached a point wherein after NPRC could win our power, people in the say, no, register the name APC again because unless you don't get bad name. Or people like Editure say, no, let's go ahead with that. And we'll get into Mubangua, then go from Sobe, and the other thing.
Sorry. Yes. So, hello, Cora, your name and where you call from?
Well, they lost me.
Yeah, fine. Your name and where you call from?
Honorable the Carlo, the getter.
Oh, I know the get honorable. Okay. So sorry, we don't pick up on Dandy. I guess we they handle Dandy. I think the callers them know the audience
louder,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. That means they follow the program.
There are comments for you as well.
Yes. Waiting, I say if we still get Boku party then today, now because good people are turned down from their respective party then, mainly the APC and SLPP. We the APC would also suffer a lot. We find out say a lot of party they don't come up from we now because of different disagreement. And of course that
hello, Cora, you name and where you call from? Sorry.
Yeah, Mr. Sam Sambu.
Okay, Mr. Sam.
We were happy over this particular discussion today.
Okay.
They talked directly to me, brother, do you make excuse me, DPRC. Let's talk about the political level, political parties level. We get the national level, we get the regional level, and the district level.
Okay.
I want to know what is DPRC don't put if there's any room to be precise in case of any conflict from the district level, because everything will be talk concern about the national and the political wing side. Let's say the man there in national side it is, but it's so powerful. But the people at the district level not be in favor of waiting in one for support. So waiting at the room, PPRC don't put in place in case of any conflict. If PPRC get any room for it to come inside and then any situation like that. Alright. Thank you very much, my brother.
Welcome. So Fambule, what we they do? It's 8:10 right now. We they hold the call lines them for the we allow for the honorable providing views them and then we they open them back shortly for allow for let una come inside back. We they open the phone lines again at exactly 8:15. Yes, honorable. Continue.
Yeah, thank you very much. Of course, as I say, it make their flow of thoughts above. But as I say, most of them parties come up from the APC, and that brings me come to the thing when the hot issue about Sam Sumana. When the internal politics of the APC, to a large extent, is good, but it's not enough. And of course, that's why some of us came up with NRM say changes have to take place, and even when we don't set with the party, when and graft we into the Constitutional Review Committee, there are two issues we don't bother people now, like the 5-year, will not be Sabia, will not be. It was not part of our discussion it was factored maybe when the final draft to them for go present to PRC. The other thing is about NUAS, National Union of APC Students, being under the Young Congress or Youth League, where if you say, like me, if I happen to go to like university, I say I want to go study back, automatically I'm a NUAS person, an APC student at the university, National Union of APC students, right? But because of my age, where I don't pass 35, I don't qualify for the Young Congress or Youth League. So then those are things to say made them cut off, and we've been bringing some issue with people. I'm so surprised that they still have it. So as you say, constitutions are amended. We already say, do not tailor a constitution for suit person, one person. And so the 5-year clause came in, and we say come out, which is not too bad. I don't mind. So today I don't like run bet Sam Suman and say no 5 years at the party. But what's one for looked at say what's happened? What you make not qualify now? Having served 7 years as vice president, you understand? If you don't serve as vice president for 7 years, then now they say they can't grab them. For me, whatever, I don't know who's kind of court, whosoever waiting, I was the only voice now the Bintimani Hall in the midst of Ebola, they call an emergency delegate conference for go remove some Sumana. And me at the voice, I said, which will do so, you know, final. I shouted at the hall, I was about to be lynched. I get for on away because people just feel say, for speak there should not be a dissenting voice. You can I still think say how it was bad or wrong then, and still wrong today it will ever be wrong. So if something like this will happen, someone say go form either new party or join up a party. Sometimes people now will look at the effects, but no say that we are cause and effect now get. So waiting for let Sam left the party, did he leave or then Reba? We need to establish that fact. Then if he left, why he left? If you Reba, a group of people like and say, na so happen, right? Now the same people can come back now later and say, oh, be like and this man. Who say a court there, maybe I will expect PPRC. I don't know if the matter for Canton now. So you now get the testimony, if you know less a person that's a means of information. Member of Parliament, IB Cabo, a statement, talk say, will be then be like this man. For me, the 5 year, now me club. If I say anybody for can't join me club, if I don't live in area for 5 years, now me business that day. Let me say he not waiting. But was he a member and was he lied upon and we made and never we make qualify again for me? So those are the things to get for. Like what do they expect as a party? I'm vying for the national deputy chairman of the party. If I had been in that situation by now, the Samsumana case, the Samura case, for don't be history, and now see Paul Kama don't go back and PPS instead don't go submit a complaint, the cases are coming up, which is not good. That means say people are aggrieved, and I would the party not for just if you talk about internal democracy, this is it. Is it just the few people and for say what you don't decide final? Are we listening to other people? And I think that's why we are having cases. Samsumana case is very easy for deal with if people are honest enough.
The Samsumana case, is it a case of party discipline or you feel saying a political vigilance?
But again, what's in a party discipline here? If at all, let's say initially it was party discipline, let's say initially it was because say, in fact the case said say the man had been Christian, he's saying a Muslim. Why that's for Ambok person? Or the man say he not get masters, he say he get master, he not get masters. If you not get it, that's a requirement. Those are things we talk. So I don't want that. For me, up to today, I don't even get a tangible reason why they get back. They expel them until because somebody was half mighty. What I say in the middle of Ebola. Then someone an emergency national delegate Congress and they remove them. Supreme Court can endorse them. So sometimes we look at the law. There's some can say, are we talking about like to say is this an aspect of law? The entire period say instead of warfare and say lawfare. Now we say instead of lawfare, where is morality instead of litigation? Did we consider mitigation? And this one thing where Alana NDI where we've been in a democracy salon where conflict mitigation it will reach a point for 2007 election APC, SLP, PMDC, then they rally the same day, no confusion. You understand? That's what we want to see in the party. They say party na company all man for enjoy. So the more the merrier, I would say. So if you get in a position, it's hard to eliminate people, for just no reason. Now we have the electoral justice, some people, it affect we, and if people get more aggrieved, they might do anything. A hungry man or an angry man can kill. Not to say. So we don't want that. Now we have that. We have some small factor. We also have people coming up at Frequenta, or Paul Kamara. All of this. Good for party. That's Democrats are discussion. Let me listen to you. Let's say then at the end of the day, we reach a consensus. Say now this are the position. But say let go say one for you. No, you don't do that.
A quick one. What's in your current stand on the current case with Samsumana?
I think say a farm will talk for take place. Samsumana should be allowed to come to the party and contest. Samsung really can at the party automatically win. People have campaigned for a long time. That go down more than him to come. So because you were wrongly removed, that's what I'm saying. Not that the 5-year clause wrong for getting our party, but we think we can 5-year clause the kitchen because a set of people like Panam before we make it not qualify again for the 5 year, and because they know the way like don't say we be lie, so they have to reset it.
You just don't mention say fair play. Now you just mention inside. Are you then supporting within Mr. Charles Bin say APC as a party, the laws them not progressive? Are you saying undemocratic practices them prevalent inside the All People's Congress current political happenings then?
But as we man from PPRC tells you, we have an instrument or what we call statutes or constitution we present to PPRC. Even for the able check on we, and even they ask them when last we party present financial reports, audited reports. When we been did and during the ITGC where the court give we finance 8 billion loans was not accounted for. If we they say this are the so they operate, but they go that way they can tell. So if when they begin think they say do this political party, do they need compliance department? If for say we don't talk say this, they're not need for collect yourself, we don't need for you to come. But I'll tell you, do you say the NAC they meet every 2 months? Do they meet? Or they only meet when the chairman is convenient? Those are the things we get for look at. So I will not tell the condition when we get at them be bad. This one look a bit good. Maybe we also need for make it better.
All right. We open the phone lines then as we come throw the ball now to the other guests. Then Famulem, if you want for call, you can call on the number 072 641 729 072 641 729. We they take a short break. When we come back, we go continue.
Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about Salon Economy.
We're not just any radio. We're an economic governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This is the platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk. Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about Salon Economy.
We're not just any radio. We're an economic governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This is the platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk.
Alright, family, welcome back. The phone lines open in case you want for add your voice to the conversation we get currently. We dey throw the ball now to PPRC. Waiting, Honorable been end on that. Ask the question when last one I actually check on the internal party democracy of the All People's Congress, and perhaps it try for reference say there are things in way for don't they go when I need for the do it when they get less oversight on. Hold that thought.
Well, the law very clear.
Hello?
Okay, I still get a call.
Hold that thought. You never know where they call from. We lost that caller. Sorry, continue.
Okay, he asked about when last the party submit them financial report. Now challenge all they get with all of the political parties and on that financial reporting pass will get for the DBN them before they so but for this year, way before don't be much, non-party no submit yet.
Okay.
And there will be all right a letter of warning to them for like them comply with that aspect. That aspect there. Like if they say just now somebody asked about okay.
Hello, caller. Your name and where you dey call from? Hello, caller. Your name and where you dey call from?
Hello?
Yes, caller. Your name and where you dey call from?
Yeah, somebody is intercepting my call. They put them on hold.
Someone did? Sorry.
Yeah,
Carry on.
Okay. As you look at, you are discussing this party politics stuff. Let's look at the internal dynamics and controversies. Within the party members, the constitutions, in tandem with the national constitution, and the PPRC regulatory procedures with regard their regulation of the political parties, in tandem with the national constitution and political party constitution.
Okay.
As you can see, political parties are like they recalibrate their clauses to suit certain instances to their own convenience with regard the big guns, you know, the top-notch guys in the executive. So much that there has been these party cleavages wherein we have extreme right guys who have infiltrated the party or political parties, much to the disadvantage of the left-wing guys. So it's like some parties are tough to give the right-wing guys a hard time. Some are not too calibrated or radical to forestall or to keep them at bay and regulate those leftists infiltrating the party. So you are having so much of problems and difficulties in interpreting the national constitution, their own constitution and PPRC constitution. Some of them do not even believe the national constitution. Instead of they follow the rules and regulations as required to address party politics or party problems, even in national elections, some don't have trust, they don't have confidence, no have faith in the national constitution and policy.
All right,
So
caller.
we're having this problem. And I think they should have caveats. When they make their policies, let them have caveats that this is it, but in the case that we look at it and there is a way to go about it, let us use the caveats to the clauses and some clauses.
All right. Thank you very much, caller. I think Mr. Momodo here, I think he go through light on and as he explain, as he providing perspective on the question at hand.
Well, of course, the caller gets right in your respect, but mind you that all constitution must get all. It must get that because issues like this don't come now. The issue of the former vice president don't come now. You know, maybe an issue where they not be done for C. They tell them they review the constitution. So constitution get that progress here for the be made because situation that they come where they give rise for let them amend or review their laws them. So like we honorably say, for me your perspective, I think say all of these issues, like all of the people who get interest. You know, na the APC. Now then tell this for show themselves say they're APC.
Hold that thought. Hello, caller. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Mohammed K. Nabil. I call from Kenema.
Okay, Mr. Nabil.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really do admire the program, especially issues we get for doing some manner in case. But the question we may get now here is that is it that Sansumana qualified back for return to APC or which actually now the new constitution we actually know give the mandate or if a spell inside the constitution say if somebody left the party it will candy back. That's the question we actually want to understand.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. I think that one the honorable go able for answer after we Mr. Momo don't provide in perspective.
Yes, like I say, I think that now the one day we, you know, want position where get ambition like honorable, and then tell them for sure the people of Sierra Leone and the APC party say they are APC. Let everybody forget about your ambition. Let them think about the bigger picture. One man, like political party, very important. I could recall 2005 where Charles Magai left. Like when them say Lego boy, not important. The election first round, 15% now I make. If he not been go, Bera may get something like 38. Bera should have won that elections. One man very important. It don't happen severally between the APC and the SLPP. Where one man they cause problem. So let them go sit down as a family and try for profile solution to this particular problem. Like we the honorable don't say so, faction in the camp. Like he said yesterday, receipt of complaint from Paul Kamara, you know. Today in receipt of complaint from other people. Today receipt of petition to the rules and regulations where we publish where the date's done on the 11th of September. So it behoves anybody will feel say he want gain political power at the APC. Forget about your ambition first, remember about the APC.
Right. Hold that thought. Hello caller, your name and who say the call from?
The Tongfoli Solomon Sari the call Nakabala.
Okay, Mr. Mansari.
Yeah. Not to Mr. Not to honorable the talk to honorable elect people and a weird and I wish all the best for him position we don't aspire for. And I just want to let that man tell me Mr. The PPRC man Lucien Momo, Sia Momo about something like that. And the PPRC sounds man and case to them now. Okay now and the constitution spell out say for take 5 years at the party. But before then, sounds man I can this issue na PPRC. They not get this PPRC not get this ask all man at the country, the APC, any other Sierra Leone petition, ask question. We say something they will not do that all. And I'm your question. I will say they don't do that all. We want all man important in politics, all man important. Because if you want person come on, you go 10 people, like that 10 people than a number. But we say in the 1 million question. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You think say let I come to you before I throw for let answer. You really think say with all waiting we don't see so the point on democracy where they happen inside political parties starting from these cases the more on discuss. You think say it gets for affect how waiting the political parties them gets forget in the 2028 election?
Of course, internal democracy get a long way for strengthening a political party for shoot up for aspire for any position in the country where therefore be conducted by the ECSL. So it get a lot. And what thing we honorable don't highlight now, they tell you say, we're not that far from the discussion where we don't start now. Internal democracy, how valuable and how important internal political parties. This they tell you say, they're not deep in internal democracy yet in them political parties. Now that make you see everybody they run now to PPRC. Much of it, if internal democracies have been deepened in them political parties, PPRC will go be very easy. Before you even come to PPRC, there should be structures in the political parties where they help for address them challenges there where they emerge within the political parties. So if somebody aggrieve, if will be bold for go to that structure within the party and then he complain to that structure there, then look into the matter and sit down panel and do hearing and come out with a conclusion. Now only way if that conclusion not satisfy that person, aka will come to PPRC. But internal democracies were not deep in, then therefore overboard them PPRC, to be honest. Because every other situation where they arise, Then go on account to PPRC because they not get the where it within the political parties for address them. And this thing not only unique to APC. The SLPP and other political parties they only face the same challenge.
Let me get this last caller for today, and then with the we missed that caller. So sorry, you been they say now. Are they throw the thing to Mr. To the man from PPRC? We don't hear you waiting. We colleague don't say on how these things and when they happen or get for overburden PPRC. You think say that in a factor or get for need for worry but going forward?
Well, we get the complaint where they in front of we as usual, and then part of the complaint, Chief Samsonana there let's say he tried all the mechanisms then within the party, elders council, grievance handling committee, but they never for addressing issue. So get for looking at it. By Thursday, we would expect say the party would reply to the complaints when they send. Let we see if the response, if that response to the party get for send, we get for send and back to the complainant. For let we know if you satisfied with the response. But if you're not satisfied with the response, we can bring the two parties that come at the table and we can see friend way and means how they go for resolve. And we that mediation role and give at some point we go for tell them say una go sit down as a party, una can't tell you what una don't agree upon. Then go na court safe, so the court will go for tell them at some point say una not go to PPRC una go solve this before we give judgment. So the redress mechanisms them they inside a political party, but what you get for look at now, how strong and how effective it be. I make after the 2023 elections, we developed what we call dispute resolution guide. And inside that dispute resolution guide, they will think say the party forgets then kind body then people they will not want nothing again at the party. We're able to speak truth to the leadership of the party. We're able to speak truth to the membership of the party for solve them kind of a problem. Yeah. Then get disciplinary committee. But then disciplinary committee one when they depend on lower level election again, then at team A, team B, then they get. The disciplinary committee they must belong one side. And then when complaint will come before them against the side where them belong, they can ask for the person, even if not the true thing they say they ask for the person we get the problem, work out the complaint, gladly with the outcome. Maybe they scream, some kind of way and all of this. So what will they push for now we'll see the issue around the beginning. Some of them in Palaver, no need for the council to win. They need for solve them in-house and done them in-housely. So like I say, the one day where they fight for political power inside the party, let them forget about the individual interest first. Let them put on a corner. Let them put the party interest before, because if you take your individual interest, you not put the party interest before. Tomorrow that interest there, now for nothing.
Alright. In as much as the conversation wonderful, and me in fact I learn from the gentleman here, but we still get for need some side with a cutoff, and we want for cutoff with Honorable Rollins Kamara in your last view on waiting if you say other political parties them with the inside Sierra Leone go able to learn from current situations them where they happen inside the All People's Congress.
You don't allow me for one minute.
Yeah, sure.
Well, the issue of Samsumana, and it go back to internal democracy what they talk about. And we are true to know day, you will find it difficult for always address issues. And we also know say Samsumana in one way or the other, we don't left APC, don't form political party, or even win seats in parliament. But these are the facts where both the PPRC and the APC, the Samsumana faction, not come to terms with it. Because internal democracy means you don't for belong to two political parties at the same time. It also they undermine the constitution of this country. Yeah, you don't for the to two political parties. So if you don't go C for C, you don't form a, you not be the leader, you aspire on that C for C as presidential candidate, your party even win seats in a parliament, then don't serve one term in a parliament, and to this point you want for comeback. There should be a public proclamation first. Say I don't delinquish myself from that other party. I get aspiration for go back to say I still believe say I dey under. These are the forms of internal democracy, so that you not confuse the public. Let the public be taken alongside, because the public very important to the actions of the political party. Let them not just do one between APC to Samsumana to PPRC. No, what about the people? The people who they're very much important, where you go from C4C, they followed you, then vote for you in the C4C. You don't abandon them day, you move for go. You also need for take them along for understand why you do all of these things. Leaving party where you don't form, you are going back to APC, waiting at the tail where precipitate your movement back to the APC, and how you want for be accepted by the same people here where you carry along now the C4C. Now you are leaving them, you are coming to APC. Maybe they're not even fit for come back to APC, but make let them understand you are coming, and at this kind of thing they lead you why you want for come back to the APC. These are some of the norms and forms where internal democracies they take. Taking the people along for understand una processes and una actions, so that at the end of the day, doubt's not left in the mind of people in a democracy.
And you think by not carrying them along, you think saying a come and I they strike back?
Yes, you get it also go get a lot for hinge on you back. It go get backlash on you, because at the end of the day, people like where I like where brother Lucian land on that note. They say, not member your own self-interest, member the political party in interest, because it's bigger than our all interest. So if you not take them people along the line, some man go be sensible for see. But this my why now no more they pass so. Is it that now your interest no more they seek? You know, seek with interest. But if you are going back to have consultations with them and then take them along your aspiration, they might understand with you. They can follow you back to where you are going. But where they are left out, it will also get slap on you at the end of it.
Before we come to Honorable Rollins Camara, we go on to follow you provide quick input. We will be your closing remarks them on waiting with on discuss today.
Well, I think the leadership of every political party, because them are the custodian of the laws, them of them political party, for make sure say them people them know the laws. And you will go join political party, make the party constitution you play team. If not one thing for the week, read one side, not waiting meet you before you want to begin. Because the one we did before you, we don't did person don't come at my office before me. You know, say up in party constitution, you in company and get some small time out. If they quote the constitution with confidence, provision will not exist. So constitution you they read so. So you will go join political party. Make sure say the party in constitution, in rules and regulations. Now one thing for the rich self. Make sure say who say you don't understand, let somebody explain and you. Because most of the politicians they don't go tell you who say you want, what you want for you. You know, and to the leadership of political parties, please, not to for they go banter words na radio with other political party. Make you people they know which you party team up for. So that like that person we talk about district mechanisms, people anytime you get issue with your party, find PPRC office and go lay complain. We will take action for make sure say you feel comfortable within your political party.
Alright then, Honorable Rollins Camara with the end of you.
Yes, I want for within the part as a party, we not don't reach himself for rich, but we know they will be known day. At least we have moved some steps. I'm happy for my brother in point we've been come for Sam. Of course, me, I always hold a position say we'll not be getting enough reason for Durban. But he has been driven. As you say, then I make bring the catch. But when you not just go sit down, you form a party, belong to a party, which is true. But also become a political animal. Me don't go reach this point just when they have me in IPC. Believe me, if I know Google says I defend other party, at least because now I can't go back to my civil society space. Nobody no go believe me. So but I still want to be active. That is so I make a talk say, do we look at the issue of law or morality? Can we sit as a family say two sides both sides don't go on the cause and effect, you know, then can tell it. But because some don't go, but we also want some policy and game of number. I'm not supporting that. I will tell you, even if you ask me, the aspirants are the support, you know. I'm not with him or for him. But I just feel say as a party in opposition, everybody matter, we have to bring ourselves together. You know, that say the more the merrier. Definitely Sam Leffy will not go lost election. But it will be a problem, you know. But as me where I say back, if he had left the party, he come back. There is a public proclamation say he don't come back. And those people like the one the way you can go to parliament, have they come back to the APC? Maybe it too has to do that. You call a press conference, they only said say they go PPRC and they go na court, they say they go na court. I always advise say court not to the answer. You cannot get it in court. The 5 year then they argue with, I say if the 5 year have been banned at the constitution, we have not been there for, I say people for the Zesby constitution. Like 2013 when we get an SLF election, Mohamed Kano was to contest and say that SLF gets a rule of residency. Mohamed Kano fit that side, so then disqualify. But not in our national constitution. So just like any social club or political party, get their own laws, really if there's a 5 year, you have to say for camp. So okay, because the problem with that, the election will not come today with, let's say, Bill Clinton can and I get money. Tomorrow he can spend and be president, the leader of the APC. Those are things they try for avoid. Let people sabi the people in the government and the party. That. Having said that, I want to say, let the political parties, especially the APC and the SLPP, these are the parties that will get base. And they have always been there and they too don't run this country. If they have made them do the right thing, the laws, the constitution, they get them sober. But the people where they can implement those laws and then they circumvent and turn them other side. And in other parties that we know written column say a third force has never been the answer, starting from UNPP, PDP, Sober, PLP, then party. It went a third force centered on a person instead of an ideology. The demise of that person at the end of that written and calling. So if we really mean for Sailor pull the clutches where APC, SAP pull on the nation, a third force forgets a 10-15 agenda, 20 year for say before we win presidency. Like by just my guy, we get down in 10 seats. If it been continue, I think say for be a different case by now. Or even NGC and C4C. But just when the leader come out, the rest is history. So if we talk about people say, hey, then two parties not pull them, the third force they come in, no say no go pull them today. Not even tomorrow. It cannot even be a third election, maybe fourth election. Then so that will begin to think that way if we're really serious. But I also hope that the two parties that they lead, may then get credible people and will get national face. Because how the party they then go come for can show himself in the nation.
Alright. A quick humorous question before you end. You say the people them way Samson are taking a parliament after we left APC. You think say them will make good APC politicians? You feel say Emerson Lamina will make a good APC parliamentarian?
You could have, but Emerson Lamina said another possible. Then I think it will be me on the APC. Now in them pull on. It can be member of parliament for C4C, and member of parliament for SLPP. The man will not want to secret just to say get something. So again, see, when I depend on I've been here with even my own party, when you go to parliament, you get for look say you now have a national outlook, a worldview. What people just say, hey, I then come with the free quality education. Why me for good talk forum? I just didn't say it was a good idea, but I debated to it for me and developer, say because I didn't get challenges. But if somebody say this is something they alleviate poverty, especially for the night people, looking at me, a member of parliament, I'm not going to be picking school fee, you don't get excuse. Somebody asked me today he say, make a hyper for picking school fee. I say, I mean, government opinion at private school. I say, so you get money for give picking private school. You don't get them. So I will not do that. You see, and so I debate, I say, and the woman carry the free healthcare. See, the man depend, not to just APC. So there are issues. So when members of parliament go at that host day, they say the national port then they take. When they dance to the gallery, like how my son will say, they say they are hypocrites. The word hypocrite. Hypocrite, the Greek one, are actors. When they dance parliament, when they act. But background, we talk to ourselves, So, but please, let's be true to the people, and this is what the nation needs, At a time like this, someone just say, hey, we're on high with disappointment. We should not be having those things. But the party, then they the democracy of the party, they look at good people, they love them, take where they will control and send in a parliament.
All right. Thank you very much, wonderful personalities. Them Fambulem, you will on follow we today. Thank you for who you tune in. Say to the end of the program, we discuss the internal democracy really happen inside political parties. Perhaps if the producer so will start something where we go bring back next week, and for provide different perspectives on the topic, we've been get three wonderful guests them with we. One they come up from government. When Mr. Rollins Kamara, one day come out from a political party, when Mr. Rollins Kamara, a honorable of the All People's Congress. One day come out from PPRC, when Mr. Lucien Momo, and we come out from, we come out from the government own aspect, and then we get the last one where they provide a civil society perspective, when Mr. Charles, and in come out from the National Elections Watch. And TV been successful not just because of the views that we guess them bring inside, but also to a wonderful team. We actually help in producing this particular episode to Una. To we producer and studio technicians then Madam Elfrida Sam and Mr. Paul, Mr. Sheriff, Mr. Issa. We say plenty thank you for Una support to Onagi. And so till next week, me will bring the program to you today. Me own name na Bimba Kamara. True Talk gets the facts, gets True Talk.
Welcome to True Talk Radio, your home for facts, fairness, and fearless conversations about saloon economy.
We're not just any radio. We're an economic governance radio station where they break down big decisions, policies, and budget in a way where go make sense to you.
For our flagship Sunday show, We Economy, we bring you the real bread and butter issues where they around prices, jobs, taxes, and how policies they affect unu pockets. We also get more programs where they come every week. So join me now on 98.5 FM and online at True Talk FM. This now your platform, your economy and your voice on True Talk Radio. Get the facts, get True Talk.